Today on WAtv News, we talk to a well-respected and loved international student, Jerry Lin. We find out who people's doppelgangers are, and we get your Super Bowl predictions. WAtv starts now. Good morning, Wheaton Academy. I'm Casey Nichols. Today is Wednesday, January 13th. We all have that one person we looked like growing up. People often told me that I looked like a young Lindsay Lohan, especially when she was in The Parent Trap. Yesterday, I went around with my colleagues Sophia Nemchek and Liv Pavone to talk doppelgangers with people. What's up, Wheaton Academy? This is Casey Nichols from WAtv. Today, I went around and I interviewed some people asking them who their celebrity doppelganger is.
Ross Lynch, definitely.
I often get confused with our fabulous news anchor, Casey Nichols.
I'm probably going to say the guy from Detective Pikachu.
Well, a long time ago when I used to have a mustache, people said I used to look like Eddie Murphy. You can put the mustache on and see. But I think that right now, I think that Kermit the Frog is really who I look like.
So people say I look like Garrison Hatley, Jordan Beckman's boyfriend.
So I've been told by a few people that they think that I look like Cameron Candace Bure, which is DJ on Full House.
So who is your celebrity doppelganger?
I've been told I look like The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Who is your celebrity doppelganger? So that was really fun and interesting to see what everyone thought. There were obviously some really funny answers. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed. This is Casey Nichols from WAtv. That last response was the best. Thank you, Mrs. Hockett, for indulging us once again of your many similarities to Edna from The Incredibles. For many international students, this past year has been particularly hard on them, as they either went home for a prolonged stay or in the case of Jerry Lin, who didn't get to go home at all. Mateo and Will give us more on this topic.
Today, my colleague Will Hupke and I spoke to Jerry Lin. Jerry is an international student from Xiamen, China. Jerry has studied here at Wheaton Academy for a little over a year. We asked him what he missed most about China, and we also asked him what some differences were between studying here and studying back in China. Here's what he had to say.
And I come from Xiamen, China. It's a small city in southeast part of China.
Cool.
The biggest difference would be the class size. We have 50 students in each classroom, and we don't change our classroom. The teachers will come to the classroom for different classes, and the schedules are different. We have different classes every day, and we will have a lunch break. It's not just for lunch, also for nap time, so 1 hour long. Yeah. So the most thing I missed about China would be the food, especially the food my mom made. It's really delicious, and also my family, my friends, and just maybe my middle school there.
We next talked to Mrs. Grant. Mrs. Grant handles communication between the school, host families, and the families of the students. We asked her about how an international student's family might go about transferring and some motivations would be for the switch. Here's what she had to say.
Jerry Lin is a sophomore from China. He came here as a freshman. His family, I don't know exactly how his family heard about Wheaton Academy, but probably through another international student. And his parents have a desire for him to be in America to study high school and then go on to college in America. And the best way to do that is to be in a high school here in America. Jerry is an awesome student. He is involved in a lot of things. He is very intelligent and does well in school and in his host home. He's a very well-loved international student.
Thank you for listening. This is Mateo Montoya and Will Hupke from WATv.
Thank you, Jerry. We are all glad that you're part of our community. In our last report, we talked NFL football. Go Bears! Well, not in this case. Here is Mitchell Carrick to give us more.
Today, me and my colleague Carlos asked students for their guesses on what team will make the Super Bowl.
I think that the Chiefs and the Packers will go to the Super Bowl.
I think it's going to be the Packers and Rodgers against Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I think that the Browns and Rams are going to go to the Super Bowl.
The NFC team going to the Super Bowl is going to be the Packers.
Clearly, the Chiefs and Packers are Super Bowl favorites. For the Chiefs to make the Super Bowl, they will have to beat the Cleveland Browns and then defeat the winner of the Ravens versus Bills game. For the Packers to make the Super Bowl, they will have to beat the LA Rams and then defeat the winners of the Buccaneer versus Saints game. This weekend, there are going to be many interesting games. Will your predictions be right? With WAtv, I'm Mitchell Carrick.
Thanks, Mitchell. More than likely, weather will be a huge factor in some of these football games, with snow likely in Green Bay and Buffalo. To give us more on our West Chicago weather, here's Mateo Montoya.
Thank you so much, Casey. Now, my name is Mateo Montoya, and I'm here to show you the weather for the next 5 days and today. As you can see up here in Montana, around Idaho, in this kind of like northern part, there's some pretty heavy storms, and these are actually heading in the way of Illinois, so watch out for those in the coming days. They're heading over here. Next, for the 5-day weather forecast, today and tomorrow you're going to see some pretty high temperatures, which is not usual at all. On Thursday, it's going to rain a little, but thanks to, again, those high temperatures, it's going to be like kind of a wintry, weird mix with like snow and slush, whatever. Then around Friday and the weekend, it's going to get pretty cold again. As you can see here, we're going to get some snow. This snow doesn't look like it's going to come down that hard. It's going to be mostly like a little sprinkle with some pretty heavy winds. Next, today, as I said before, it's 41 degrees, which is not usual at all. The average is 30 degrees, which is 11 degrees colder. And like last year, it was 31 degrees. So as you can see, not usual at all. Thank you so much. Back to you, Casey.
Thanks, Mateo. Now let's take a look at some big headlines for the day. The event planning class is wondering if you're looking for a change of scenery at lunch. The class has decorated some tables that will be available during lunch in the atrium. Transport yourself to some of the events the class has been planning through the various themes in the different tables. Due to COVID, only 3 people can sit per table. Tables are available on a first-come, first-served basis for lunch today as well as tomorrow. The City of Chicago has changed its travel order status from a 3-tiered system to only 2. The levels are now orange and yellow. People coming from yellow states do not need to quarantine, but people coming from orange states must quarantine for 10 days or test negative within 72 hours of arrival. Currently, the only state not in the orange zone is Hawaii. And finally, the Mega Million jackpot soared once again, reaching now an estimate $750 million. Today's drawing had no winner that matched all 6 numbers, so the jackpot rolls over for Friday's drawing. No one has won the Mega Millions since September, and just in case you were thinking about buying a ticket, keep in mind that the odds of winning are 1 in 305 million. To put that in perspective, the odds of getting struck by lightning twice are 1 in 900 million. No wonder there hasn't been a winner since September. That's all for us today. Have a great Wednesday, Wheaton Academy. From all of us here at Studio 22, this is Casey Nichols.